speaking about like your beginning stages of skating, you recently went to Burma.
Yeah.
And that fucking Blading Burma by Don West, that was my favorite.
Very grassroots.
Almost my favorite video probably ever in skating.
Yeah, it was really good.
Wow. Like, tell us what that experience was like, because you were able to witness not just people skating in the beginning stages of like their careers or lives, whatever, but the sport itself blooming from like almost the bottom up in a whole new environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was like all that like?
That was just, it was just so amazing to see how much these kids valued rollerblading. Like, it just kind of helped. Like, I'd spent that was the end of about 8 months of traveling around and going to occasional skating things. And then I got to that and was like, I don't know, the way they worked together as a group, they would like roll up and help and like send people down a handrail.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
You know,
yeah.
like hold their hand and like put them up and send them off.
Yeah.
like someone doing like, what is it, curling or something? They just scale balls. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's so crazy. And their connection with each other, it's just, and just their environment and stuff. I remember this one time, Matthew Heineman was skating, he was about to do a tree stall at a skate park, and he tried it, and everyone just was like, whoa, like freaked out, actually. And I just had no idea why. And then eventually our friend was like the spirits are in the trees, and this is the tree in the center of the skate park, which is the place everyone goes to do this. Like, leave the tree alone, you know. And I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Like, okay. Like,
I wouldn't even think about something like that.
Yeah.
Whoa,
so
that's crazy.
And just the spirit of these dudes. Like, I remember trying to convince them that they didn't need to help push the broken down car down the hill because it's downhill. Gravity will do that. And they're just no. Like, yeah. Yeah. Strong spirited people.
Yeah, you know what's funny? You were just telling me about that earlier, and like, if you could, because a lot of things I didn't know about it, like you were saying, they didn't let people from the West go there until just recently, like it's been like 4
yeah, they opened it up to sort of tourism in the West about 4 years ago. Before that, it was military rule.
I think.
It was just run by the military. It was like martial law.
Yeah.
Which is out of my world of experience, you know.
Yeah.
How did definitely the biggest culture shock I've ever.
How did that whole trip come along? Because, like, I mean, I know like you guys had a homie over there. That's what it was. Yeah. And was he the one who just like, yo, you got to come here for skating? It's like crazy. And then you're like, let's do something with it. Yeah.
Basically, Dom, it fits in with Dom's professional interests, doing documentaries and filming skating. It was kind of a middle ground and something he wants to play more with and develop more. So. Yeah, Burma seemed like the spot because the homie from Newcastle was living there and had started this skate scene from scratch, you know.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. And it literally is from scratch.
From scratch. There was one guy, it took him 1 year to see one rollerblader, and then he was like, oh, this might be possible.
Do they not have, like, internet or something like that to watch videos and stuff?
Not really.
They have, like, no connection at all to skating outside.
It depends where you are, but he was telling me about the rates of like I don't know, like computer class in grade school and stuff like that, and they definitely, like, it's hard to get.
A regular home doesn't have like a computer and stuff like that, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like we went to someone's home and it was built by them. It was sticks, you know, on a farm, and the guy built a handrail for his kid
in the yard.
Yeah,
was that the one?
He laid down concrete and made an area to
like
skate.
That.
Yeah.
Was that the one where there was like a ramp into like the dirt? That was crazy.
That was the foam pit.
Yeah, the foam pit.
Yeah.
That's scary as hell.
Yeah, I mean, the kids had phones and stuff as well. Like the kids who were skating did,
yeah,
but there's you know, a big divide.
Like, what's stopping them from, like, I want to know if other people do this, and you just stumble upon Brain Fairy Gone or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, it's hard. Like, if you see a kid at a skate park now and you see them hyped on rollerblading, where do you tell them to go? Like, online.
Yeah.
There's not a very easy source to school yourself in on rollerblading. You know,
it's true. Yeah, it used to
everyone.
be. It used to be rolling.
Yeah.
It used to be rolling
Yeah.
news a long time ago, but
But that's still like
even that
internet.
was-
Yeah.
Still, either way.
Yeah.
yeah.
When I went
There
to
are things BMAG are doing great,
Yeah.
Right.
you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like you
but
said, like
there's-
not everyone has like the internet, I guess.
Yeah.
And not everyone in the world. And same thing when I went to Cuba, I was like, I know how like internet's limited and stuff out there too. And I had one copy left of The Truth too, like the DVD, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, if I find one blader, I'm gonna like give it to them so they could like see skating, whatever. And me and John went skating, and we saw one kid on rollerblades, and I'm like, oh, perfect. I'm gonna give him this. It was like a little kid, like might have been like
sweet.
7-year-old,
Dude, that's
something
so
like that.
sick.
And I'm like, do you have a DVD player? Like, John talked to him because I didn't speak Spanish, but he's like, you have a DVD player? He's like, yeah, everyone. And we're like, okay, here, it's perfect. Like, watch this DVD, whatever. So like, I was like,
That's really
maybe
cool.
like it'll stem in Cuba from that or something like that.
Right.
I mean,
But,
if it stems to his 3 friends at school, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's like how it started for me,
Yeah.
and all my friends. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
And yeah, but I just find that like not to go back on it, but just to complete the thought, like I just felt like the Burma thing is like you said, like such a culture shock. You were saying that like it's illegal to like stay at other people's houses. You have to get a
Yeah.
hotel and all these other
Oh
things.
yeah, what'd
and,
you do for that?
and there's also like you were saying, it's a place of like a lot of like formerly a lot of injustice in the world.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
it's a
Like heavy
tumultuous place.
situations. Yeah.
United Nations considers it quite an atrocity. Like lots of things that are going on over there,
Mhm.
but
I heard it's like one of the most beautiful countries
yeah,
ever, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like exactly to have that like go there for like a skate trip is probably like such a trip.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to see it any other way.
Right.
Not the tour we had, you know.
Yeah.
Hanging out with locals.
It was
and-
authentic.
Yeah, yeah, and we got to see some like wonders of ancient wonder of the world. There's
Mhm.
with all these temples in Bagan. That
Yeah.
was like ancient control center of all of Asia. Of,
Mhm.
you know, that was incredible.
I really want to go there too.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
amazing.
Like you had like, didn't you have like it looked like in Blading Burma you had like
What's up, anyone in Burma?
in Burma.
Mi-
Is anyone in Burma
Myanmar?
watching right now?
Yeah.
Anybody watching? Let us know.
Yeah,
Um,
there's some Myanmar dudes on Facebook.
Okay, maybe they'll watch this.
What's up, guys? Yeah,
Maybe they'll watch the repeat. I
yeah.
don't know what time it is over there right now, but it looked like there was like a monk like blessed you guys to skate.
Yeah,
What was that about?
it was.
I didn't fully understand that unless I did, and that was it.
So we saw. Yeah, it was basically we saw a rail that was sick
Mhm.
at a temple.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, Dave, can we skate this? And he's like, well, just ask.
Dave's your
You
boy,
know?
right? From
Yeah.
Newcastle, you said?
Yeah. And then we sat down and we asked one guy, and he said, well, we're going to have to ask this guy
Mm-hmm.
because he's the guy to ask, basically. And yeah, we just came in, sat down, and just basically just kind of like said hello, got to meet him, you know, explained that we were like well-intentioned by doing it.
Mhm.
You know, we weren't trying to damage property or anything like that. And he's like, yeah, I see it. I get it. Kids like to have fun, you know, sure.
Did anyone speak English?
Yeah,
Very bad,
very
right?
little. Yeah.
Some of the interviews I remember, like in the video even, it's like really hard to understand anything that they're speaking.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
did, what was your
learned
boy's
a-
name? Dave?
Dave.
Did he speak?
Dave Pitt. Oh, Dave Payne, sorry.
Oh, that's Dave Payne? Another Dave Payne?
Another Dave Payne. Yeah. But also Dave Pitt. What's up?
Shout out Dave Pitt and Dave Payne. And the other Dave Payne, why not? And Dab.
I just met him for the first time.
Yeah, he said he's like my new
Yeah,
homie, like
Dave's
whatever.
So sick.
Yeah,
So rad to me.
Yeah, he's a really rad, like good energy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have a Dave Payne show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what language do they speak out there?
Burmese.
Burmese, and
Yeah.
Dave he's like fluent in Burmese, or
He can speak Burmese pretty
Mm.
well. Yeah.
he was kind of like your translator out there.
Yeah. And another guy, local guy, that could speak English quite well.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And what do they do for like skates and like skate parts and shit like that? Because
Parts?
you guys parts like on like wheels and shit.
Help him out. Help him out.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
you guys like gave them wheels and stuff like that, and they were like
Yeah.
so blessed. Like, what were they riding on? Did you know anything
Anything
about like
they
how
could.
they got how you got skates in the first place?
Dave brought him in.
All of
Just
them.
every time he leaves.
He
and
supplied the
comes
whole
back, he
country
just
with
brings-
skates.
Well, they have recreational skates,
Uh,
and if you have a slab of concrete, you can like buy some skates and start a skate rink. And there's a lot of those. It's like it's
Mm.
really crazy. All these weird skate rink / skate park things that have
Mhm.
popped up.
those look crazy.
Yeah, and aside from that, if you want like street skates, you have to get them through Dave.
That's
and
crazy.
I think there's a homie in Malaysia, Jom Skates, that also helps out. But it's hard to, you can't just send things because they probably won't arrive. Or they'll
Shit.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You have to bring it.
You have to bring
You have to bring it like
Yeah.
it's like your own personal luggage or something like that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just someone else.
And there's no way to like
take it.
donate to send them shit.
Not
Probably not.
really.
Hmm.
Not really. Yeah.
Damn. That's like unfortunate that all these like these places in the world that are limited to what they're able to do just simply because how the government is set up, you know? They won't let them ship anything out or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think Cuba is the same way too.
Yeah. 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 I don't know enough about the politics and history of the country to really.
Yeah, well, just from like
But-
shit that you were told while you were there or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Because that was wild seeing. Like I can imagine what they're skating on, and there was a clip of you or Joe or someone giving them a set of wheels, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh!"
Yeah.
Like new wheels to me is
Dude,
fucking
That's
amazing.
amazing. For them, it's probably
Yeah,
They
wow.
were hyped on old wheels.
a new
Like,
old wheels, right? Yeah,
Well, old wheels
Yeah.
as well. Anything.
I remember being that kid too back in the day, like before his sponsors or
Yeah.
whatever. Like when you're riding on nubs, and then I remember like Franco used to give me like when he had sponsors, give me his old wheels, and I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
like you know,
totally.
that's got to be like such a blessed feeling.
How long
for
were you
the
there
locals.
for in general?
10 days.
Was 10
Quite
day trip?
quick. Yeah. And we drove around about maybe 7 hours north and back to
7 hours,
the two main cities.
What are the main cities out there?
God.
You don't remember? Yeah, okay, never mind.
Mandalay.
I was so
And-
close to Burma when I was in Thailand. We went to like this place, and it was I looked out on the map like see where we were, and we were like, dude, like right on the border. I was like, oh, I want to go. I know it's obviously not that easy, but we were like
Yeah.
right there, and I'm like, fuck,
Dang.
like I want to go because by that time I also heard that it's like such a nice
Yangon.
place.
That's what it was called.
Was it?
Yangon.
Oh, Yangon, yeah, Yangon,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
What about the food?
Food was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have this whole traditional meal of like tea leaves and peanuts and things like this that represent certain things in their culture, and it's
Mhm.
like it's like breaking bread, you know. It's just a way they communicate with.
It's like a
with each other.
sacrimonious experience.
Yeah. Yeah,
Tea leaves and peanuts sound good. I'll have
yeah,
that.
it was cool.
I'm gonna have some tea leaves and peanuts after this.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That was a really rad video.
Yeah, I felt
I
like,
was
when
like,
I wish I would have watched that again because I feel like when I first saw it, I'm like, I have so many questions.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
that's why I was glad to like speak to you about that.
Yeah,
'Cause
and after
I don't get to speak to Dom that much, you know.
Yeah, true. Yeah, especially after starting my travels with Roskilde and then ending it with that.
So that's what you did for 8 months. You were in Europe, all over Europe, and then ended up there.
and China and America, Mexico.